these guys are eating grass, and some are digging, but just like those guys. So they're eating grass. They're eating clover. My clover doesn't grow much here, much bigger than what they are. See, these are small clover. It takes a while for them, for the clover to grow. I do know that in my main pasture it was like this initially, but as you know, more animals graze them, and then they start getting bigger. So hopefully, as time goes by, those guys will start getting bigger as well, as you know, the pigs fertilize the land. It's quite exciting in a way, because even if I put my cows here, I mean, they really can't eat those much small grass. For these pigs, you know, they go in there and press those snouts into the soil, and that disturbs the soil, so whatever is in there would also regenerate whatever seed bank is in the soil. And so yeah, so it's been good. Like I said, I didn't feed them this week. I only gave them 150 pounds and they look pretty good, as you can see. I put some like feeds here because they're kind of rotty when they're saying hello. But see as they urinate, yeah. So that's gonna be good for the soil. So they haven't left this area for quite some time, you know. I guess there's quite a bit in there. But this is where they are. Up in the forest. I think my barrow is ready to go to butcher, but it's amazing because I called the USDA butcher shop here in our area. They're booked until next year, and they're not taking orders until December. And so I'm waiting for another one. It's not a USDA, but it's just a regular butcher shop, and they're also booked, and I don't know how long. They said they're gonna give me a call back. So we shall see. I see some mushroom on those fallen oak trees. I guess they haven't eaten it. That's their poop right there. Chicken of the woods. That's quite a lot. I should have harvested that sooner. But you know, like I said, this is my first time digging up here, and so you don't explore the property until you have something to explore. But yeah, see that? That would have been nice. Yeah, so there's gonna be quite a bit to burn and cut as they clean this place. I have a lot of poison oak. Those are poison oak. They haven't touched it yet, so I'm pretty sure I have some Oregon grape. So yeah, so those guys are eating grass, see? With the clover. Smoke clover. So that's a savings there, folks. That's a savings. I hope I have more grass in here. But it's exciting in a way because I'm able to utilize this land where I have never done before. See what they're doing? They dig, but mostly they're trying to get the clover. See? It's not easy to it's not easy to get, but yeah, very marginalized or below marginalized soil. That's why the clover doesn't grow that much. Here's marshmallow. It's not growing as big. That's how big they get, because this place is not very fertile. So hopefully we will see differences in the coming years as they till the soil. They really did a good job there. So and it's starting to get warm up in this area. So hopefully we'll have another rain, and then hopefully the places where they're digging would invigorate whatever's in there. I really like this Tamworth crossbreed mangalitsa. They're kind of bulky and they're pretty good. They're very friendly now. They're not sketchy anymore. It's my boar. Again, this is my I'm blocking out. My Tamworth cross with mangalitsa. They're getting darker. I think the mangalitsa is showing its color. So this is going up the hill. So all this water trickling down the road. I diverted it here instead of going all the way down there where they're not there yet. So they'll be creating some wallow here once it gets hot. So I just hang one of the feeder there, but as you can see, this one, she's not in heat yet, but I think she's getting close. So they cleared some of this already. See, they're just relaxing. I think that's the female that just got bred yesterday. I know, I witnessed it. There were a lot of semen coming from her parts. I feel like this is rated R. So yeah, so this is the one that I saw it got bred. But she's pretty close. She wasn't like that yesterday. So this is their other feeder. So they've cleared this place quite a bit compared to before. See what they're doing? So all this, I don't know if those are the urine. It wasn't like this yesterday. It was like this yesterday. It was dry. And here's another one. Whoa. Well, it appears that water is coming into the soil itself because, you know, these are dry. So I guess that's a spring coming in to the inner soil. You know, this guy's been finding spring left and right, but then I'm not sure if a deep spring, but we'll see. See, there's a lot of water here. It wasn't like this yesterday. It was like this. See? So I guess they found it. But that's another. There's too many brushes here. But I should show you my. You know, this electric fence setup. This thing is working perfectly. You know, because they keep pushing branches like I forgot. See? I just cleared this. They keep pushing all this, see, all those branches, and my other charger, so the bottom charger, it just keeps going out because it's getting discharged. But it worked perfectly because the other top, it's still on, and when they try to like brush accidentally, and they get zapped still. So this setup, I think this is the perfect setup that I've seen so far. Because if you have just one charger, it's gonna go out. The whole thing will go out. But this is not going out. This is just, you know, it gives you peace of mind to have your pigs within the corral compared to having just one wire and you don't know when it's out until it's too late. But here is another setup feeder that I have. I only have 3, so I think this week I'm just giving them I think it's 300 pounds. Last week I only gave them 150 pounds to see, you know, what they can forage here. So this is slope. I think there is about 1,000 plus feet going to where they were before. See, this is they're up here, up in the forest. up in the hill. And I still have probably, I would say, another 2,000 feet up there. There's still another maybe 20 acres going up there, more or less. But I'm surprised with the water that's coming out of the ground. Because, see, it's pretty dry. Not dry, I mean it's wet, but not like, I don't see any water gushing through. Because that is coming out from there. And it's trickling down through here. So there's my other boar there following that female. I think she's in heat too. Sorry. I'm surprised with the water that is coming through here. So it means they didn't have to go down below to drink, because that's what they were doing. They would come up here and then they would go down, come up, go down. But yeah, so that's wonderful. So it seems like they found a real gold, you know, gold in terms of water, because the water that I was expecting that was over there, it was dry yesterday, and everything here was dry also here. So I'm a bit surprised that water is coming out. There's a little bit of water seepage here, but not as much as that one. But anyway, this guy's had only 150 pounds of food last week. That was Sunday. And so all that week until yesterday, they only have 150 pounds. And judging from their body condition, they are still doing good. It means they have quite a few forage that had been unearthing here. Oops, slippery. So if they're bred this week, it appears that, you know, just thinking through my head, it's gonna be what, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. That would put them on August 15 of that week. I think so. More or less. I don't know if you see that, but that's another water is coming out there. So it means there's water going underneath the ground, because on top it's dry. See? It's sipping through. So then they are unearthing some water that's coming underneath the soil, because here it's dry. So that's quite a bit interesting. I can't complain, but this little one eating some wood, so that's kind of good in a way. Hey, that's savings there, especially some of the grass they've been eating. But yeah, this is a blessing in disguise in a way. Because if you look at all these places where I release my cows here, but they don't do much. But here, they have done quite a bit of digging already down there. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of acorn in that area. See? But there's still a lot of places where they haven't dug. So I'm envisioning the way how they're digging. They're making things flatter. And so this would be a lot nicer in the future as they clear up some of these brushes here, especially the poison oak and so forth. It's quite a bit in this area. That's why I chose them to feed in this ridge, so that they can, as they urinate, defecate, and all the water that's coming from here, it would just drip all the way down to the ground or down below. So that would make things a little bit fertile as they do their business. Yeah, so they've been here 1 week. Quite a bit of digging here. But I'm really happy right now because they're clearing this land without my help. Well, except feeding them. But it's interesting to see how this land is getting improved up. I mean, with these pigs compared to having my cows here. I'm sure my cows would just go up here and they just don't want to come up anymore because it's it's like it's too high or there's no grass. There's not much grass. So, but these guys, they're not complaining. They love this area. And these pigs are really nice. They're very healthy. See, this is the one that got bred yesterday. I know that. So I have some knowledge now that what's the difference when they were really in heat and how they were bred, but now she's dry. So I think most of them, if not half of them, are already bred and are still getting bred. See all those mountain ranges. Across me there's a house there, just like me. But then, his place is more established than my place. I have no power here. So I'm relying all on generator and electric. Solar. That's why I'm using solar energy for my electric fences. But they're pretty settled. So this is my gilt. There is my boar, who's been the dominant ones because he's following this boar or this gilt here. But folks, I thought I could give you an update. there's no guarantee that my gilts had been bred, but I believe they were in heat, and most of them had been bred by my boar here. My boar is 7 months old, and he's quite good for his size. So because this is the first time they're having their piglets, and so hopefully things will turn out good. But the discoveries they have done, and these are really important. Because this is water that I didn't expect. So this water is coming from the ground. You see? This place where I'm at, I'm stomping on it. It's dry. It's not wet, but there's moisture in there. So it's a blessing in disguise. Let's see why this boar has been following this gilt. Yeah, I think she's getting close to having in heat. Her vulva was a little bit smaller yesterday, but it seems like she's getting ready to bred. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting what would happen. If they're having a babies all at the same time within a week. Hopefully they will turn out good. But see, she's eating those grass and clover. See? So she might be in heat already. That's why the boar is following her. Oh, I feel like this is rated R. Pardon my intrusion there. But yeah, so this is really, really surprising because they found water up here, which never existed that I know of. It was this whole thing was dry when I put this up here. I just put this one yesterday. See what he's doing. Kids, don't look. So he's checking them out. Yeah, so I don't know. So this boar seems to be dominant, and he's taking all the ladies. If you compare to the other boar, he's just relaxing. And how would you say it? Yeah, once he won the bottle, it seems like the other boar wasn't doing anything. He's just minding his own business. So this is how big the grass grows here. All those native grass that I've been talking about, this is it. These are the ones that the pigs are eating. And so as they fertilize the land with their manure and urine, I'm hoping that those native grass and whatever under the seed bank would come up, and hopefully they'll be a lot bigger, a lot fertile. But I can't complain because as you can see, they're doing a pretty good job uncovering all the soil, digging all the soil, tilling it, and defecating. You know, by exposing the soil is already a blessing in disguise. So yeah, so these guys are just following the fences. I'm sure they're still learning. This is my burrow. See, he's a bit bigger than my boar. It would be nice if that is a boar. But yeah, when I got these guys, they weren't. They were very skinny, as you can see from my previous videos, because they said they weren't feeding them much. So this is another Douglas fir that just died, and I just cut it. I think those are still good for something, but it's not easy to get my tractor here because it's a slope and up the hill. So they haven't dug through all that area. So they're pushing. So yeah, so they seem to have a lot of food in this area. Then it goes down the hill down there. I have a lot of poison oak here, but I think they're more interested on the acorn here. So it seems like my boar is doing his job. Yeah, I can say most of these guys were in heat this week. That's why it would be interesting whether they're gonna have their babies within the week too. That would be a lot. But folks, it's getting late. I have more chores that I need to do, and so I thought I could give you a new update on their new pasture. This is their 21st week's update. This is the first week they've been into this pasture. As you can see, they have discovered their own water because their water is down below, so they keep coming up as they you know, feed, and they go down to drink. And it appears that they were able to find their own water here. So that's a blessing in disguise for me as well. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and smash those thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, so for those people who are experienced breeder, let me know if you have any comment what I need to keep an eye on. I would really appreciate it, because I believe most of these guys were in heat this week, and I do know that some of them had been bred already. So folks, until then, I'll catch you later.